So DC James, the head coach, checking you guys out this morning. I always put my finger up to the head there. I'm out on a little walk this day. And it's not that far, just, a couple of miles. Just kind of got the rucksack. And so had a revelation come to me. Usually I chime in on you guys on Mondays. And we'll start to pick up Get Up and Go Thursdays too. I may put this on as a Get Up and Go Thursday. And so the word that came to me was be your best versus beat the best. And I just had this, of course, I with my morning walks and devotional times at open space, it's not a special thing. It's just a positioning thing. So all of you have it to where you get those ideas, but it's a matter of kind of capturing them. If you can get it clear enough around the clutter and the disruptions. That's why, again, in the morning time when it's quiet, there's not many things that are stirring. There's a few bugs and some birds, but they're about their business getting their early upload. And so, of course, most folks, if they are early risers, they need a little jolt of coffee, of some sugar. And, but that again is, a part of that routine where you getting some things that may be, where, they're superficial. I'll say it that way. They're just material things, but we need that immaterial stuff. That stuff that's in the ether. The things that ideas and dreams and imaginations are made out of. That stuff is floating around all the time. So I'm catching it this morning on this walk. And this revelation, I think, was powerful because I thought about when we do find ourselves achieving, right? You're moving into that high performance mode. That's a part of the series that I teach about heighten your performance edge, right? Hype. That's the acronym for it, hype. And so we find ourselves when we do become top shelf, hot snot, whatever that is, in the pecking order of things, when we win the trophy, we win the prize, the promotion, the raise, the girl, the guy, the prize at the end. We find that a lot of folks who are hating really are trying to compete with us on a level to beat us. And this is the thing I think we'll never get away from as far as that adversity. See, that's the challenge. I think that's the discouraging thing that plays itself out psychologically in some subtle way to where we really, rave about being competitive, being number one, USA number one, whatever that is in whatever event, in whatever endeavor, we want to be at the top, beat the best. If we can beat that person, then we'll be the best. And I think that has carried itself in some dynamic and some narrative in our mind as that's the healthy perspective of being competitive, of endeavoring to reach heights and goals and dreams at the expense of beating somebody. So then we beat ourselves up if we don't win, or if we get second place, or we don't get the ring. We beat ourselves up over it. We beat over our esteem, our sense of worth, I even say even to the degree of our purpose. Like, why am I alive? Why am I here? What is this all about? Wow, you're really beating yourself down. Let me give you some tips, okay? Give me some insights from the playbooks from the head coach. So this doesn't play off in your head, and this is a game that'll be just a vicious cycle that you can't beat because it's the enemy. It's you. It's you beating yourself. And the attitude of thinking you have to beat someone else in order to win. I got it. I was in gladiator type sports. I boxed. I played football. I played basketball. I played soccer. I played floor hockey, field hockey, softball, baseball. I know what it is. We want to beat that other team. No. You want to be at your best. Look at that. Let's look at be at. All we did was add a little space in between that because beat is spelled B-E-A-T, right? So yeah, you can be at your best as opposed to beat the best. Different perspective now. So we're not competing We're not competing against that person in a way to where we want to beat them, and then that says that we're the best. No, they're the best at what they do. What about your best? Just be the best at what you do. And then you'll find that he has or she has certain disciplines in the game that they may do things to where they're not distracted. That's not an issue. They've developed a skill set. They know the shortcuts. They know the hacks. They know the go around. They know the things that's going to be psychologically an impedance or physically a challenge. And so they find ways to get around it by adaptation, not just the technical. I got it. We can read books all day long and throw big old words and things around, but you got to sometimes get out there in the field because, again, conditions have a way of bringing you things where you got to troubleshoot through that. There's a reason why businesses have an FAQ, frequently asked questions, and a customer service team, and those people who can deal with the fallout, because there's always some little nuance that can change up the game. So it doesn't have to be that the product is inferior or the service is inferior. It just may be another better mousetrap out there that people are starting to gravitate to because they found another little nuance. They just dug a little bit deeper. They listened a little bit more closely to the customer service in the market. Hey, isn't that something? And so they're not trying to beat the other company. They're needing to be at their best. I'm reminded of Jim Collins' From Good to Great. And he talked about the Hedgehog Principle. They focus on that one thing. Focus on that one thing. Just like a hedgehog, he does one thing really well. Dig, dig, dig. And so I got it. This is a revelation that came to me. And I'm definitely going to apply it to my life to be at my best as opposed to trying to beat the best. Don't worry about it. They've already established themselves. They've made their mark. That's time for you when your chance comes, like Eminem. You only got one chance sometimes. Don't take this chance lightly. Don't miss this opportunity. It may only come in, once in a lifetime. But other things come as well. So the attitude about it. Don't say, oh man, that thing was only once in a lifetime. I got beat. Somebody beat me to the punch. No, they didn't beat you. They were just being at their best. Okay? Sometimes even at your worst, that's at least some revelation that you got some shit to work on. But if you get into denial mode, then what's the use? You're not even open to learn anything. You're just critical, judgmental, pointing the finger and blaming. And here it is. There's no remedy for that type of mindset. It's just a loop going over and over and over again, looking without, not looking within. This is DC James, the head coach, coming at you guys on my long walk in the morning. Yeah, giving you some revelation. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. And watch how things take care of themselves where you don't beat yourself up over it. All right? All righty. Much love. Leap forward.